bro, kuna vitu siwezi enda ocha kwetu kwa matanga ama kuna wedding ocha kwetu ni perform hapo nishike. una get uwezi perform nishike kwa matanga, so ama kwa concert fulani pale Oshago.
Yeah.
So we are ina depend on geographical boundaries.
Shake your bam bam. Sasa natupa tu mangoma.
Shake your bam bam.
I've never talked about Shake your bam bam, but that one it's
let me tell you how Shake your bam bam came to be. I'm a huge fan of Kanye West. And also like sampling kind of producers. So I listened a lot to Kanye West na nikapenda kusample. So I used to take samples, maybe vocal chops, alafu na change. Nimegrow nikisikia ana real chaka na sense chapa na people are you ready for this. Yo ilikuwa Diwali rhythm. So hiyo time nilikuwa nakwambia sana, nilikuwa naanza kumake maspika ni zile vitu hizo maspika zikichuna, nimefurahi manzena, nimemeka speaker, nimetengeneza kanachunisha how bass. So nilikuwa natumia mangoma kama hizo maraga. So Diwali rhythm ilikuwa inanikumbusha hiyo time. I used to like it.
Nice.
I love Kanye West. I like producers who sample. So they chop up stuff. Sampling is now the biggest thing right now.
Yep.
All these are coming back.
Even who do you call this guy? Puff Daddy. A lot of 90s rappers sampled from the 80s.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Yes.
So what ilianzaje? Nakumbuka nilienda the only rhythm ilikuwa inaanza na hiyo part bila bass ilikuwa ya Lumidi. Yeah, nikaenda kwa YouTube downloader, download hiyo Lumidi. Your track how it starts with nikakata hapo. I cut it, nikaweka kwa Logic Pro, nika expand tu kidogo, nika slow tempo just a little bit because the other one had a lot of dancehall, you know, you inaenda sana. But us, we are very soulful. So I slowed it down a little bit. Alafu nikaongeza hi-hat nini, rim shot za Kilingala. So ukisikia nikaongeza hiyo, nikaeka kick, slow the tempo a little bit, ndio iko na hiyo, tukeka chords za bossa nova. So you know, such a rhythm, it's very easy to put normal CGF or normal chords. Itabo. Okay, normal 2 chords. So it'll be utafute bossa nova kind of progression. Bossa nova, so hizi bossa nova ni kama gani? Mangoma za wapi ziko na bossa nova? Brazilian songs. Yeah, South American songs have bossa nova.
So that means you've been listening to this all music everywhere now.
So kama when I was doing world music sa hiyo, sijui nasikiza makina Patumayo, nasikiza ma progressions za bossa nova, kumbe zinaingia kwa akili. So when we came to do those chords, nikasema hizi chords ziende hivyo. Ti 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 hivyo tu.
So
kasample haraka.
Are you singing and then somebody else is playing?
No, I'm drawing them.
Oh,
so
you're drawing,
chasing.
yes.
Mimi nacheza, I'm drawing kwa piano roll. Mimi nasikia.
So you're like,
so I can go to the piano roll. So cheki kuna C nini, can go to the piano roll. Nikiweka, when I put one note on C,
it got ting.
Yeah, so it goes ting. I don't know how to, your time I didn't know how to play, but I know how I want it to sound.
I get.
So I'll click on the other note to make it a chord. And then I do the others. Yeah, manze.
Okay.
Yeah. Kwa laptop, so tuko studio, tukeka chords. Wow. Ngoma ndo hiyo. So the reason why that ngoma is special is because we fused that raga beat na normal African syncopation. So ukisikia, alafu ukisikia when the hook starts, shake your bam bam, sikuma. There's percussion that's very African. So hiyo inaleta home, inaitoa Jamaica.
Yes.
Inaleta mtaani. Ukiaka lyricism hapo, relatability, hiyo ngoma, the chords are bossa nova, but the writing is Islando.
So what do you do? What happens? Like now, kama hii kitu. So do you how did it, what happened? Do you produce and then you tell BN here, or do you even give an idea?
No, we're producing as we're writing.
Oh, kila mtu ako huko.
Tuko pamoja, so unapata kama nilianza na hiyo sample. Hiyo sample, when we put chords, tuko kwa studio hivi. Writing inaanza. Chimono anaanza hapo, BN ndo huyo hapo anasema, "Jove don't say mama." Yo ndo hiyo, tunaenda pole kama ndo amechukua gitaa. Hii kitu ni maajabu.
Teamwork, bro. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Nah, that's also one of the things that when people ask us, "Hey man, mbona Sauti Sol exist for this long? Mbona Sauti Sol mnakuanga hivi na hivi na hivi?" It's the teamwork, and first of all the friendship. Friendship ina bring about teamwork that's very authentic, because you're friends. So si teamwork ile ya sile ya ofisi, ile team members, so you guys will work on this project. Si ile alafu msana kuangalia hivi anafanya hivi macho, sasa una present. Ini teamwork ya authentic friendship. So even when your ideas are better and more than mine, my ego doesn't come to the way.
I get it.
My ego doesn't come into the way. Actually, I'm happier.
You're happy. You're
because
like, you're not work.
Because you're working faster. So that is authentic kind of friendship. And that's our number one. Watu utuliza, your greatest achievement in nini? That authentic friendship and staying together for this long.
Hey,
leave alone the music.
But then you kweli.
Yeah.
Marriages as Jonah easy years. Friendships, even let's watch marriages. Friendships.
No more friendships.
Na see, people have, it's not that they've kosanad, they've just grown differently.
Actually, yeah, that's how it is. People just grow differently.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, big. Okay, so wacha niulize ngoma ingine hapa. I'm enjoying this, finding out the behind the story.
Let's go.
So I've been asking you a lot about fast songs, but then now you call these boys na munafanya collabo pamoja. Nerea.
Or Amos and Josh, okay?
Because this is all this time. This period bado. So tell me now about that one. Ama hiyo ilikuwa Bruce.
What happened with Amos and Josh?
Na bado boys wa
Upper Hill boys. Yo, I don't care what high school you are in. Enda meza wembe, go hang yourself. But the thing is, there's no high school that has produced talent in this country. Andika for comments if you're challenging this sentiment than Upper Hill School. Usiniambie stories za patch, sijui changes. Please. Mimi nasema talent, artistic and sportsmanship. Sima actuary. Sima doctor. Sima engineer. Mimi nasema artistic talent, sportsmen, musicians, painters, Upper Hill School. Anasema nikijipiga kifua.
Okay.
Anyway, Nerea was beautiful. Nerea.
First, what happened? Is it that how did you meet I mean, why did you decide?
We met them at Tusker Project Fame.
Oh.
They were part of Tusker Project Fame. Yeah.
So did you know? Yeah. Did you know them before?
Yes. Actually, they were not both in Upper. Nanindo, Josh was the one in Upper. The dark one. The dark one was the one in Upper. Actually, I knew him when he was in Upper. Yeah. And he was part of Voice in the Light. He just came in through us.
Ulimpatia baton.
Kabisa. So, tulikuwa tumemwona from way back. Alafu vijana wamefanya Tusker Project Fame, for heaven's sake, man. Music with, I don't know, what can I say? Wengi people also, like let me rephrase it. We also attach our longevity and success to giving. Because when I look at our relationship with a lot of artists we've helped, we didn't even come in the mode of we are helping you. We remembered ourselves, alafu you just fall in love with your younger self. You know that ile uko tu mahali una jam, you're doing something, and then you see some people on stage. So many times that happened to us. We're just somewhere, maybe at a restaurant. Hey, we listen to unasikia kuna band inacheza, alafu unasikia tu like, wow, okay. Then you realize they're good. Bien anaenda unawasalimia. Ile naturally tu, unaona hiyo ni intuition. Hiyo hata si ati I want to invest in you ama acha niwasaidie.
No. Yeah.
Hey, Chimona ananiambia, "What? This is mko na sauti noma sana." Unaona mse anafurahi. The next time uko show yako anakuja anakusalimia, anasema, "That day man, ulisaidia sana. We changed our lives man. Tulikuwa tunaenda ku give up. Kitu tulikuwa tunaita make sense." Ndo una realize how powerful your tongue is at that time. Una realize
life and death, bro, is in the power of the tongue.
Una realize how powerful that is, apart from so yetu ilikuwa tu una like mziki ya msee, unamsalimia, unaambia wewe manze utakuja kuwa star wewe. Do you know how many people in these streets manze mpaka musema tu thank God nilikuwa na meet msee namwambia hivyo. Cause sahi msee ni msanii tu mkubwa.
Yep.
Anakuambia yo bro, you changed my life. So yetu naonanga some of our blessings zime come through that. Msana anakubless tu. Manzi tumemit wasi wengi sana, mtu anakuambia tu ile siku uliniambia manzi ni record like this, uli change manzi, siku hizi niko sawa, Savara, you changed my life. I realized wow. Kwa hivyo ile blessing nimepata juzi ni kwa sababu ya ile kitu nilitaga 15 years ago. Like thank God.
So Nerea, first of all, we can't go through all your songs. Other tutalala hapa.
Tutalala. So Nerea, I don't want to talk about it that much also, because of the kind of message.
Your message was powerful, bro.
But anyway, let me talk about it.
Yeah, it was powerful.
Like there's the
people misunderstood it.
Yes. So the thing is, Nerea is one of our biggest songs, till now, even in inaitwaje? Rwanda. Hey manze bro, do you know we were summoned by the president
Kagame?
Yeah. Tulikuwa tumeenda, we were invited for this AllStar NBA.
Ini the other day too.
Yeah. Tumeenda tu, tumeinvitiwa for the opening and tuende huko tufanye the gorilla thing.
Na Diego Drogba.
Na Diego Drogba tulienda twice. Kuna hiyo Diego Drogba. Ilikuwa hiyo Diego Drogba ndo tulienda. The naming ceremony, the naming of the gorillas. Ilikuwa so good. Tukafanya story yote nini. Sasa tumemaliza hivi, sasa kuna event sasa nataka kuanza, Yusundu is playing. Tukambo, the president has requested for Sauti Sol to sing Nerea before the event starts.
What?
Si sura yako Nerea. Nata si atuimbangi hiyo song. Yeah, because it was a little bit misunderstood, but I understand why it was misunderstood.
Why? Me, I don't.
You know,
because the video explains it so perfectly.
But with how the world is in world politics, with feminism, with perception, with how people want to clear everything that you say. Just ni bilata kwa hii interview unapaka I have to just explain myself before I'm taking out of context. Cancel culture. So the cancel culture has taken over so much that ni hiyo kitu ya how can you say this about a lady, a human, like a woman's body, yet you were not created to experience that. It's the woman who experiences that. So they were explaining it in a way that a man doesn't have a right. It's powerful, it makes sense. Like you don't know what this side of the world is. You don't know what it takes. So you don't have the power to say, like, do this because it's the woman's body. Unapata?
Yes.
That's alafu manze. Like the act of abortion or something is not something that I really like to talk about, but you know, societal norms, you know, how people take such things. So haujui saa ingine unaweza kuwa unaimba hiyo ngoma kwa stage na ujui kama unaweza angalia hivi na ujui kama ili happen ya one of the people hapo.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from.
So unaachana tu nayo.
You've helped me understand. Because I'm a guy, even now I'm hearing, but you see, that's why I asked you to explain. Because if you don't explain,
people won't never know. So to everybody out there, like, we sang that song in our most innocence ever. We didn't have kwa mind your design, but when we were mature, we matured into the song and understanding, like, wow, it evokes this kind of
emotions.
Emotions were like, it's not necessary.
Okay, I like. In fact, you've brought a good segue. I can use what you've said to transition into two places. The first one I want to ask is, how then, right now, are you dealing with being a songwriter when creativity may be misunderstood? For example, and then after that, talk about Kuliko Jana. Because Kuliko Jana now, the gospel industry misunderstood what BN was saying, or what you guys were saying, when Mungu, Kuliko Jana, God, guys, like, but that's not theologically right. But it's artistic creativity.
Yes, yeah. And
so just explain, you now, are you on eggshells as a creative?
I try not to, because to be sincere, I'm thankful for traveling because it's exposed me to a lot of different culture, which when I see sometimes our culture, I realize it hinders a lot of, how can I say, like the misplaced humility. I call it misplaced humility na hiyo inaitwangaje moral, hiyo fake self righteousness deters us from being creative. Kuna kitu kinaitwa uhuru wa mshairi, artistic freedom. That's why we are artists. We have the ability of creating things out of things that don't make sense. And in the, what is creation? Creation is an ever-growing process. As you create, not everything will merge. And for it to be creative, there have to be things that are abnormal.
It's like a picture. A picture doesn't have to look like perfect photography of somebody's face. You can do an abstract version.
Exactly. But we've been conditioned to understand that this should be like this. This should be like this.
There's only one way to doing something.
Exactly. And there's only one way to do something, and you don't question. Also, the act of not questioning. So ukizaliwa into this is morality, we question, we unafuata tu. Yeah. So I don't walk on eggshells. I trust much. That's why I've told you, like, I experiment. Cause nikibaki tu pale manze, najipata nimefungiwa hata songwriting yangu siwezi, like the other day I was just thinking about, I was listening to Ruga's album. His new album. So he has this bad boy kind of attitude he's trying to bring forth, and he's loved by the ladies. Like, female fans love him excess. There's a way he's brought that bad boy element, but in a very subtle way. It's not harsh. So there's a song he was explaining. He was talking about, it's just talking about, it's a raunchy song. The way that guy was saying, the things that guy was saying in that song, but in a very soft way. It's very rough, but in a very soft way. Nikiimba kwa hapa kwa hii country, nitakansoliwa. You understand?
I get.
Lakini nikiangalia artistic freedom yako nayo na ameipush, anaweza sema such things, but the fans are intelligent enough to understand what he's saying. They're not trying to see how morally correct he is. So, and that's the difference. That moral correction and what, it hinders creativity.
Okay.
I think, you know what? I'm spiritual. And I understand, and I believe creativity has no morality.
Okay, I'd like to understand more of that. It's the interpretation.
It's the interpretation.
I get it.
Thank you. It's so subjective. Wacha mimi nasema we kwenda. Unaweza ona inaweza mean we kwenda, like kwenda, enda, tembea, ishia. Ukiangalia haya basi kwenda ukamwambie basi kwenda. I sound of sijakwambia kwenda, unajua, lakini so mimi nikisema we kwenda, we interpret kivyako. Artistic, like the audience is transic and they will always understand the way they want. It's like lyricism, manze. Wewe umeandika lyrics. Kuna so many lyrics, manze, kama ilikuwa wapi?
People get their own interpretation of what you said in the lyric.
You were saying something else, yali pata interpretation yake, and it makes sense when you listen to them. Walikuwa understand in this context, but when you're writing walikuwa unasema hivi, una realize that's double entendre. You're like, wow, that's art. Na yonde ina create, lakini tukikwama tu pale, you can't create.
So but from what I've heard, it feels like you're saying your freedom of creativity is stifled depending on geographical boundaries.
Definitely.
So this version of your freedom, you can't fully express it in some locations, but you can do it in other locations.
Thank you bro. Kuna vitu siwezi enda ocha kwetu kwa matanga, ama kuna wedding ocha kwetu ni perform hapo nishike. una get uwezi perform nishike kwa matanga, so ama kwa concert fulani pale Oshago. So we are ina depend on geographical boundaries. Ni kama South Korea mazen. North Korea, niambie North Korea sasa.
Yes.
Creativity yao ni on a different level. Ya wako mambo yao. Ukiangalia Asian countries vile wako open to thinking wild and so it depends.
But it also means you're a global citizen.
Yes. And nasemanga thank God I've traveled, because bila travel sengine hujui. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Kuliko jana. Tuanze from the aspect, I have to talk about this one before now we tuendelee, because ulirudi home, ulirudi
Upper Hill, yeah.
So let's talk about that. And were you involved in the production of this?